Good evening, America. I'm Americo Jobucci, and I will be turning you over to, who's with me as always, James Klein. Pollution in the oceans and the like bodies of water has reached new heights with recent spills and overall negligence for the cleanliness of water. With the recent oil spill in Santa Barbara County, California, as well as the large mass of trash that lingers off the coast of California, which is around twice the size of Texas, authorities have begun to look more into the safety of oil rigs as well as the overall cleanliness of water surrounding America.
To understand more about this toxic issue, we took to the streets to interview everyday citizens and find out what they know. We found that some were completely unaware and were appalled when they found out what was going on. We found that some were aware and had no idea how to fix the issue, but there were some who were very aware and very keen on how to actually fix this issue. After that, to truly understand, we contacted a highly trained expert in this field who gave us very deep insight. How do you react to that information?
It's appalling.
What do you think we should do about it?
Like pick up the trash.
Pick up the trash.
Yeah.
All of that trash.
Yeah.
Pick up all
because
of that
humans
trash.
can change the world.
Are you aware that there is a patch of garbage roughly the size of Texas right now in the Pacific Ocean? You were not
aware
aware?
of that until I heard the three other interviews that just occurred.
What do you think about this situation?
I think it's unfortunate. I feel like there should be a better way to distribute that trash after it was used.
What would you recommend for that better way?
Ooh. I don't know, James. You're the expert on it.
Well, I'm actually not. That's why I'm asking you. I'm inferring
I
because
don't think I
really
can
want
really
to.
help you with a recommendation. I'm not very educated in the topic.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I don't
anyway.
think I think my recommendation would just make it worse.
Thank you. Thank you for the honesty. Oliver, are you aware that there is a plastic garbage buildup in the Pacific Ocean about the size of Texas?
Oh yes, I have known that for several years.
What do you think about that?
It's just kind of detrimental to the whole entire world ecosystem because birds are eating fish that have swallowed the trash and then it kills them. So it's like just kind of goes up the food chain.
And sharing your reaction, yes. What do you think we should do to solve this problem?
That's a sticky situation, one might say. That's a great pun because there's probably gum in it somewhere. So we could get some nets, go collect it, and then bring it somewhere and burn it.
You were aware of that?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Like an awful human being.
What actions do you think we should take to try to solve this issue?
Just get rid of plastic, the extremist action. We gotta stop using plastic bottles, plastic anything, from like your toothpaste, toothbrush to hair to anything.
Okay, and are you aware of the environmental impacts that this has?
Or like to
Environmental.
humans.
Did you hear about the beluga
Beth.
whale they cut open?
No, I know that
Yeah.
the fish are ingesting it,
And dying.
tiny particles of the plastic, and then we're eating it as well, and that contributes to who knows. We're gonna just be full plastic and always be plastic.
Well, that'll
Exactly.
It's
give you
gonna turn
cancer.
into plastic.
We need more educated people like you in America.
Oh, my apologies. My name is Dr. Jaimez Kleinsen, and I have been in the field of environmental studies for the last 29 years. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a large area of water in the Pacific Ocean that, due to plastic pollution, has now become a giant mass of garbage. The currents in the water force the plastic into what is now known as the North Pacific Subtropical Convergence Zone. This is where all of the currents in the ocean converge, and because this is now where all the plastic also converges. The exact size of this mass is very difficult to measure, but estimates have ranged from 270,000 square miles on the smaller side to 5.8 million square miles on the larger side. To put that into perspective, in the lowest of estimations, this patch is slightly larger than Texas, and on the larger side of estimations, it is twice the size of the contiguous United States. This horrific place was first found in 1997, but has been there since the start of human pollution. It's caused by humans dumping non-degradable materials into the ocean and then converging in one central location. This pollution affects both abiotic and biotic factors in the ecosystem long and short term. Short term, animals are dying because they are consuming plastics. 1/3 of baby albatross living in the Pacific die due to consumption of plastic. The short-term effects of abiotic factors include light, salinity, and temperature. The large amounts of plastic cause for there to be less light, less warmth, and more salt in the water. These translate into negative short-term effects as they make the area inhabitable to both plants and animals. The plastic has been killing off the algae in the sea, which has a negative long-term effect as algae is the sea's primary producer. With the reduced amounts of producers, the successive trophic levels will clearly suffer, posing a real threat to the state of the aquatic ecosystem. Humans are also affected because of the microplastics in the ocean. The microplastics absorb toxic chemicals such as DDT and PCB and are then eaten by fish, which are eaten by us humans. The majority of humans above the age of 6 have high levels of bisphenol A, a toxic ingredient in plastic in their body. This problem has long been a byproduct of human waste, and everyone who has ever thrown out plastic has contributed to it. The problem is larger than us, it is larger than Texas, and it may even be larger than the United States. Something must be done. Unfortunately, a cure will not come easy. Due to the fact that it is in international waters and clearly very expensive, no country will take initiative. Luckily, some citizens have taken it upon themselves to tackle this monumental problem. Just a few days ago, 20-year-old Boyan Slat announced his organization will be deploying an eco-friendly and safe device which removes plastics from the oceans. Although it will be very expensive, he has found the investors to make it happen in 2016. The structure is over 2,000 meters long and far too complicated to explain in a short news segment, but these are the kind of efforts that are needed to solve this gigantic issue. You can support Slat and his work at theoceancleanup.com or by writing a letter to your local legislative representative stressing the importance of the cleanup. People like Slat are incredible, but this is going to take a united effort to truly solve this issue. However, you right now can help prevent further buildup in the oceans by not using plastic when not necessary. Instead of buying plastic water bottles, use a reusable one. It's cheaper and doesn't help the buildup in the ocean. Also, make sure to recycle all plastics that are allowed by your local township. Recycling prevents the plastics from entering the ocean in the first place, making it so that this mess will not get any larger. Make small changes and make a real difference. Thank you.
From all of us here at Channel News 6, have a wonderful evening, and please make an effort to save the environment.